Have you ever stopped to think that your arteries could be becoming real silent traps? Yes, many people don't even realize that they are living with the risk of blockages that can trigger heart attacks, especially for men over 65 and women over 72. The good news is that you can take control of your health and discover natural methods to clean your arteries without having to resort to expensive medications. Imagine how liberating it would be to know that, with simple changes in your diet and lifestyle, you can not only avoid serious problems, but also enhance your well-being. In this video, we will explore together practical and effective tips that can transform your arterial health. Stay with us and discover how you can make a difference in your life. For many, the risk of a heart attack is an invisible shadow that grows without giving clear signs. In fact, these blockages can develop over the years, creating a real time bomb that, in a moment of stress or physical effort, can trigger a serious event. And most people have no idea that the symptoms can be subtle, or even non-existent. When we talk about health, it is vital to remember that the symptoms are not always noticeable, but they leave signs. That slight pain in the chest when climbing stairs? Or the feeling of shortness of breath after a short walk? They may seem like everyday things, but it is not uncommon for these small signs to be warning of something bigger. This lack of awareness is common. After all, no one wants to think about heart problems. But if ignoring these signs seems common, the price can be very high. So, what should you do? The first step is to learn to recognize the symptoms and to question yourself. A good practice is to evaluate how the body reacts to activities that were previously performed without effort. And why not use technology to your advantage? Health monitoring apps, for example, can indicate changes in performance and even suggest a visit to the doctor. After all, what many see as an extra expense in consultations can be an investment that saves your life. And so, understanding the health of your arteries is an initial but essential step to understanding the impact that diet and lifestyle can have on our circulation. When it comes to arterial health, diet is a factor that cannot be ignored. Certain foods are true allies of arterial health, while others become silent villains. But after all, what are the foods that most contribute to the formation of plaques on the arterial walls and that increase the risk of heart problems over the years? Here are the 6 biggest villains that you should avoid. Number 1. Ultra-processed foods. These are the champions in sabotaging your arteries. Stuffed cookies, snacks, soft drinks, instant noodles. All full of preservatives, fats, and salt. Basically, everything that your health does not need. And worse, they replace them, increase inflammation and cholesterol. Think twice before picking up that microwave lasagna at the supermarket. Number 2. Sugar and corn syrup. Boxed juices, soft drinks, industrialized sauces, and even those fitness bars that seem harmless are loaded with sugar and corn syrup. These ingredients inflame your body, increase abdominal fat, and are true catastrophes for your arteries. Number 3. Trans fats. Margarines, ice cream, hamburgers, French fries, and those tempting industrial desserts are full of trans fats. They are a triple nightmare. They raise bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and also cause inflammation in the arteries. Avoid them. Number 4. Saturated fats. These fats increase bad cholesterol and accelerate the formation of plaques. You don't need to become an enemy of barbecue, but moderation is key. The most harmful are processed meats, such as sausages, ham and bacon, which are rich in preservatives and sodium, which contribute to the hardening of the arteries and the formation of fatty plaques. Number 5. Refined carbohydrates. White bread, white rice, and pasta. You don't need to cut them out completely, but it's best to cut them down because too much of them causes insulin spikes, obesity, and inflammation. And lastly, number 6. Fried foods, but you already knew that one, so I don't need to say anything else. So, what should you put more of on your plate? Number 1. Legumes, such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas, are rich in fiber and help keep cholesterol and glucose levels under control. And, as a bonus, they provide vegetable protein for your muscles. Number 2. Oats. They have soluble fibers, such as beta-glucan, which naturally reduces bad cholesterol and reduces belly fat. Number 3. Beets. Beets are powerful, full of nitrates that contribute to circulation and help dilate blood vessels. Number 4. Vegetables, such as arugula and spinach, which, like beets, increase nitric oxide levels in the body, improving blood flow and helping to keep arteries unclogged. Number 5. Seeds, such as chia and flaxseed, rich in fiber, antioxidants, and omega-3 that help reduce inflammation of blood vessels. Number 6. Fruits, especially avocado, which is rich in monounsaturated fats that increase good cholesterol and reduce bad cholesterol, and red fruits, such as strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries, which are rich in anthocyanins, which help with circulation. Number 7. Nuts. Nuts, such as almonds and walnuts, in small quantities already bring incredible benefits to the heart. Number 8. Fish rich in omega-3, such as salmon and sardines, which help reduce triglycerides and increase good cholesterol. Number 9. Olive oil. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, such as omega-9, which helps reduce bad cholesterol and increase good cholesterol. In addition, it is rich in anti-inflammatory substances and helps fight free radicals, which are related to cell aging. Number 10. Dark chocolate, above 70%. Flavonoids help relax arteries and improve blood flow, reducing blood pressure. We know that changing your diet may seem like a challenge, but prevention is always the best way, and keeping your arteries healthy is a commitment that your body will appreciate. And speaking of arterial health, have you ever imagined that it is possible to do a simple circulation test, right there, at home? A practical and very useful method is the ankle brachial index, which uses only a blood pressure monitor. This test allows you to check the health of the arteries in your extremities, helping to identify early signs of peripheral arterial disease, a condition that is usually silent and dangerous. Simply measure the pressure in your ankle and arm and compare the values. A significant difference may indicate circulatory problems that deserve attention. You don't need to be an expert to notice changes and, when necessary, seek a health professional. The advantage is that, with this method, the person can detect potential risks before they become something more serious. Frequent monitoring of this index allows a more accurate idea of arterial health, especially for those who already have risk factors such as high blood pressure or high cholesterol. But remember, this technique is a screening tool, not a definitive diagnosis. It is a way to better understand the body and, in case of changes, seek a more complete evaluation with advanced exams. The formation of plaque in the arteries is a gradual process that can begin in youth, without us realizing it. These plaques, composed of fat, cholesterol, and other substances, accumulate on the walls of the arteries over the years, narrowing the path through which blood needs to flow. It is easy to think that a healthy diet and regular exercise are enough to keep the arteries in optimal condition. However, there are risk factors that go beyond diet and physical activity. Conditions such as hypertension, high cholesterol, diabetes, smoking, stress, and family history can also significantly influence arterial health. Imagine the frustration of someone who dedicates themselves to a balanced diet and exercise regimen, but still discovers that their heart is at risk. These external factors, such as stress and genetics, can be determining factors in cardiovascular health. Furthermore, many people are unaware that even emotional stress can have a profound impact. Therefore, it is crucial to approach health holistically, considering not only nutrition but also mental and emotional well-being. Being proactive about your health is more than just adopting a healthy diet. It is about recognizing and addressing these risk factors. Monitoring your blood pressure, getting regular checkups, and working on stress management through practices like meditation or yoga are all important steps. The good news is that each of these elements can be adjusted to improve cardiovascular health. And as you delve deeper into this topic, it becomes clear that for robust, long-term health, awareness and action are key, especially when we consider how these factors interact with nutrition and preventative care. It may seem contradictory, but large plaques are not always the most dangerous. Small plaques, although discreet, can cause serious problems when inflamed or ruptured. Under stress or inflammatory processes, these small plaques release particles that can completely block an artery in seconds. It is at this critical moment that the risk of a heart attack or stroke increases dramatically, turning a previously invisible problem into something potentially fatal. Imagine the impact of one of these tiny plaques breaking. The substances released attract platelets, forming clots that quickly block blood flow. For many, this phenomenon happens without any warning, and it is the type of event that changes lives. Therefore, monitoring arterial health and controlling inflammatory factors in the body, such as excess sugar and stress, is essential to prevent the formation of these time bombs. Maintaining healthy circulation is a matter of identifying these risks and acting before the situation worsens. And speaking of circulation, aging itself brings changes in the elasticity of the arteries. As the years go by, arteries change, a natural process that many people don't notice. As we age, arterial walls tend to thicken and lose elasticity, making it difficult for blood to flow. This arterial hardening is gradual and often silent, but it increases the risk of serious problems such as hypertension and cardiovascular disease. It is important to monitor arterial health, especially for those who are already elderly. Regular exams and medical monitoring ensure that silent changes do not go unnoticed. After all, arterial stiffness is one of the factors that can lead to more serious problems, such as the rupture of a plaque and the formation of clots. And it is precisely this mechanism that leads to serious events, such as heart attacks and strokes, triggered by total blockages. When we talk about the mechanism of a heart attack, it is fascinating to understand what happens inside the body. The rupture of a plaque, whether large or small, can lead to the formation of a clot that obstructs blood flow to the heart. This critical situation can occur suddenly and often without warning signs. Chest pressure, shortness of breath, or unexplained pain are some of the symptoms that can appear when least expected, warning of a serious problem. Access to accurate exams can be a game-changer. Tests such as carotid Doppler and computed tomography coronary angiography offer a detailed view of the state of the arteries. Although these procedures are generally used in more advanced evaluations, they are crucial for those who already have risk factors. Knowing the internal conditions can be the first step in avoiding future problems. After all, prevention is always better than correction, and these exams help to create a proactive action plan. Now that you have acquired an arsenal of knowledge on how to take care of your arteries and improve your cardiovascular health, it's time to take action. Ask yourself, are you willing to make small changes that can bring big results? How about starting to implement a diet that is richer in nutrients and less loaded with sugars and saturated fats? What if you set aside just a few minutes of your day to exercise and relieve stress? These actions can not only transform your health, but also enrich your quality of life. And remember, taking care of your heart is an ongoing commitment. Don't hesitate to share your experiences and challenges. Interaction is essential on this journey. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue learning about how to improve your health and well-being. And if you like this video, leave a like. Change starts now, and you are the protagonist of your own story. If you are committed to your health and looking for quality content, here's another video suggestion to contribute to your transformation process.